Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are going to talk about Eternal Sersi. In this video, I'm going to talk about Sersi's first appearance in comics, origin, powers, and abilities, and some of her greatest feats in the comics. So before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you will never miss an upcoming update. With that out of the way, let's get started with the video. Sersi first appeared in the Eternals issue 3 as Sersi. Although the Eternals was published by Marvel Comics, the Eternals were not treated as part of the Marvel Universe, rather as a standalone series. The characters were later incorporated into the Marvel Universe. In the 1980s, she made guest appearances in the series The Avengers and Captain America. Sersi's most important stories in Marvel Comics came in the late 1980s and early 1990s when her association with the Avengers first began. Her transmutation skills were so helpful to Captain America that he decided to offer her membership in the Avengers. In pursuit of adventure, Sersi accepted and joined the team, becoming one of only 3 Eternals to become Avengers. Sersi is a 4th-generation member of the Eternals, an evolutionary offshoot of the human race. She is the daughter of the Eternals Helios and Perse and was probably born in Olympia, Greece, sometime after the Great Cataclysm that destroyed the continents of Atlantis and Lemuria, during an extended ice age known as the Hyborean Age. At a young age, Sersi differed from her fellow Eternals in her desire to live amongst humans. It was during her time in ancient Mesopotamia that Sersi first met Captain America, who had traveled back in time. While Sersi still had the appearance of a child at this time, she was already thousands of years old. Sersi has lived in various places of historical importance, from Nero's Rome to Camelot, the court of the legendary King Arthur, where she helped Merlin the magician to defeat an impostor who had usurped his position. Sersi fought alongside Thor in the Viking siege of Paris. Although he was not aware of this, she has been a dancer, actress, stage magician, hedonist, and adventurer. What makes the Eternals so different from the Inhumans and the X-Men is that they all have the same powers. So every Eternal, including Sersi, is capable of superhuman strength, telepathy, teleportation, matter manipulation, shooting cosmic rays from their eyes and hands, and flight through levitation. The Eternals are Marvel's most powerful superheroes, and Sersi is several levels above most of her fellow Eternals, which speaks volumes about her capabilities. Some Eternals, like Sersi, have channeled their cosmic energy to improve certain abilities. For this reason, Sersi's power to manipulate matter far exceeds the rest of her race. With her seemingly immeasurable power, Sersi can create weaker clones of other heroes, turn a gun into rubber, and even bend adamantium. Her transmutation ability is perhaps her greatest asset, as it is something that she can use to help her allies or render her enemies ineffective. She can turn Captain America back into a teenager, and can even transform someone as powerful as an Eternal into a helpless aardvark. The limits on Sersi's molecular rearrangement powers are as yet unrevealed, but she once stated that even the Eternals' leader, Zerosfjordur, and Sprite claimed that she was the most powerful of all the Eternals. Sersi is the only living 5th-level adept at matter transmutation on a 1 to 5 scale. She has the ability to alter molecular and atomic structures of all matter, including living organisms. However, she has expressed difficulty in rearranging subatomic matter. Sersi is almost immortal and indestructible. She possesses super strength and durability, but on a smaller scale of beings like Gilgamesh. She possesses the power of telepathy and can control weaker minds to do her bidding. She also has the skills of illusion and is considered a class 4 or 5 when it comes to Eternals with this power. On rare occasions, Sersi is physically harmed by some extreme force. She can heal herself using her molecular control powers. Sersi once reconstructed her own arm after it was disintegrated by a deviant weapon. Sersi is able to project blasts of cosmic energy from her hands or eyes, in the form of light, heat, or concussive force. Sersi is also able to project scenes from her mind, allowing others to visualize her thoughts. She can teleport herself and others across vast distances, although she finds doing so unpleasant. When the final host arrived on Earth, Sersi along with all the Eternals killed themselves after realizing the true purpose for which they were created. Her body was seen when Iron Man and Doctor Strange traveled to the mountains of Greece to try to get some answers from the Eternals. And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.